The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Buccaneers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rip. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Bound to lose one. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 9. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
They're not even trying to do anything.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just...
There was a lot of pocket stud out there.
Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check it. 50.
Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, set. Wide, 80. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the call. Watch the alert. 58 to Mike.
Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 6 there on first.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield, I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Come on now. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check it. Hey, watch the edge.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, check.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Sugar. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. I got you.
To throw again. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. He's checking. Crash. You go tight. Check it, reload. You got time. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw again. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 41, Buccaneers 14. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Yo, say the clip. Somebody please send that bit to me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, they can't stop it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Wide, 80. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go on. No, 66. Tighten up.
Brady now to throw. And fights him off. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Get off the field. 72. 58, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Alert! 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Wait, 20. Shadow. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 58, boys. 58.
On first down, Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
Yeah, you're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Mike, 45.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
45.
Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
The 11-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Y'all niggas stupid.
Got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one.
I said, y'all niggas stupid. Y'all ain't gotta gang up on Nino like that, though.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
28-yard line.
Hey, that 29. Alpha. I got him. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. No. 3 down. 3 down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shin. Watch the shin. He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones breaking from the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
I got him. Alert. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here we go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. This is Kenyon Drake, fifth-year man from Alabama. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He may try to run for this. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
58's the mic.
To throw again. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Shadow. Motion, motion, motion. Alpha. 50.
Brady going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check Mike, Atlanta, check Mike. 72. I'm trying to collect. Check Michael Adams.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
65. Hey, check Michael Adams. Check Michael Adams. Rip. Hey, check Michael Adams. Check Michael Adams.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to...
I got a minute left in the game.
Conversion. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch.
Bamboozled out there.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know he mad as fuck I scored. That was some bullshit.
They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack
Yeah, don't start another game, man.
opponents now because they see them coming and think we've got no shot to beat this team.
All right, what I'm bringing.
Decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarter.
I just like playing with him because he got the bullet passes. You hear me?
First before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, he caught that. Oh, shit. Let's do that bitch fast. It's 24 seconds. He just trying to fucking...
Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
That's what I like to hear.
Is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Bruh, you know how long that line is of people waiting down for me to smoke? Oh, shit.
They'll run on first down. Jones, unable to fight forward inside the 15 and 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every especially in overtime, are just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end of the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free. And